Buhari under fire for giving strategic appointments to Fulani Hausa Kanuri. A civil rights advocacy group, Human Rights Association of Nigeria, Hurewa, has expressed apprehensions over the lopsided appointments by the President Muhammad Buhari-led federal government. Hurewa condemned the continued domination of strategic appointments by Hausa, Fulani and Kanuri extraction under Buhari's administration. He stressed that due to the deep-seated northern Muslims' domination of all strategic federal appointments under Buhari, including the skilled appointments in the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC) and the Federal Inland Revenue Services (FIRS), the next government may need to convoke a year-long national constitutional conference to try mend the deeply broken fences. A statement sent to newsmen by Hurewa National Coordinator Emmanuel Onwubiko reads: "The current government under President Muhammad Buhari has killed all strategic appointments to favor his cronies and political affiliates in the core Muslim North and a sprinkling of some Christian Northerners, but millions of Northerners are left marginalized, just like the heavily marginalized Southerners under the current administration. However, the impact is felt more in the far north, whereby due to large-scale state of wars by armed hoodlums, many poor individuals in places like Sokoto and Katsina states have since the last 2 years migrated into Niger Republic for succor and security risks. Only a few northern elites with assets offshore are the few controlling the national assets under the watch of the selective administration of President Muhammad Buhari. Last year, the Daily Trust reported that many Nigerians residing in Katsina State have fled to neighboring Niger Republic to escape persistent attack by kidnappers and bandits. In addition to evacuating their family members, the Nigerians are also acquiring plots and building houses in Niger Republic's towns of Marandi and Dan Issa. This is even as soon as some of them have obtained resident permits, allowing them to stay in a West African country. Horiwa blamed the unequal redistribution of national wealth for the total state of anarchy in the north. Thank you for listening to this news. Viewers, why are we bothering ourselves concerning this attitude of President Buhari? This is not just happening now. This has been his person since his first administration. What did he do when he came into power? The first thing was to relocate the barracks to the army barracks to Meduguri. At least that alone should give us a sign of biased of a biased government that we have just elected. What next did he do? He filled up his cabinet seat with the northerners. You can be able to count the number of westerners and easterners that are in Aso Rock. The westerners should not be more than five, while the easterners should not be more than two. The rest sensible position are occupied by the northerners. Who did he make use of as his chief of staff? His first chief of staff is a Fulani. The second chief of staff is a Fulani. Has that not given us an insight that this man is a biased kind of human being? When Jonathan was in power, who do you who do you think that occupied Aso Rock? Is it not the Northerners? Despite the fact that Jonathan is not a Northerner, yet he still choose to to favor the Northerners. He wasn't biased. See what he did in the North. See the number of Amajiri schools that he built in the North. President Buhari is a biased person. So we should expect a biased administration and a biased government. So let us not be bothered. Let us just put that away from our heart because that is who he is. I'm not surprised at this because I've known that this is what he will definitely do. Saying that he has he, ha- he has chosen a Fulani as uh, he has given given strategic appointment to a Fulani. To me, it's not a new thing. It's not a new thing. I know and I've seen that that is who he is. That is what he wants to do. See what he did when he wanted to select his new chief of staff. He kept everyone on suspension and quietly, silently left Aso Rock to go in search of that distant Fulani man, a Fulani man that has no single good record, someone that has worked for international organization yet no single record was brought out of him, someone that was dismissed by the organ by the administration he worked with in the international country. Instead of I know he will make findings and he will still not want to listen. He still went for him. You can imagine. President Buhari is not the kind of person one must rely or believe on. He is a disappointment to the people. He is a disgrace to the masses. The masses must not concord to his government. They must not concord to his government because he is a disappointment and he has disappointed people. So I'm not surprised. If he likes, he should fill the whole space with the Northerners. That is his problem. Let them just do and leave the administration for reasonable person to come in. Because to me, President Marbury is not reasonable to me one bit. See what he's putting the masses into. See what he's doing to the masses. See how biased he is in the sharing of palliative. Everything about the president is biased. He is a biased person. He lived a biased life. They will be saying this, they will not say anything. See what he's doing to Osibajo. He chose him as a vice president, yet is taking the responsibility of the vice president to the secretary to the government to the federal government, Boss Mustapha. Why doesn't he choose Boss Mustapha as his vice president and then forget Osibajo? Why embarrassing the professor? Not that they can even do it better than he do. The period he wasn't in Nigeria, see how Osibajo handled the administration. See changes that it made. See transformations. Nonsense. I'm disappointed with this president. Totally disappointed in him. I'm not expecting all of this that he has done. You can imagine. You can imagine. See what the masses are going through because of him. See what the people are going through because of him. Yet he has refused to change. My viewers, you have nothing to bother at all. Just feel relaxed. Feel calm. Allow him to have his way. Your comments concerning what I've just said are very much important. Please don't forget to leave them behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.